Capitalism is failing. What started as a crisis of the finance system has spilled over into social upheavals, civil wars, as in Syria and Ukraine, and upset the geopolitical balance. If we don't find an alternative to the neoliberal model of capitalism, whose crisis is at the centre of all these developments, the world will be in chaos by 2050. I don't want to scare you, but there is a rational case for panic. The OECD is among many forecasters predicting suppressed growth for the next 50 years. Inequality levels, they say, will rocket, and other economists worry about the impetus from higher education levels and the development of the global south being just a one-off. And if you add to this the demographic ageing problem, which Standard & Poor's says will make 60% of all country debts junk, and then climate change, what you're going to need is an economic system that works. But neoliberalism is broken. If you suppress wages, destroy the bargaining power of the workforce, and then expand the money supply without end, you create a cycle of booms and busts. And every bust wipes out a bit of the welfare state, and no bust ever properly wipes out the debts. So neoliberalism has become a machine for creating austerity. But I think there's an escape route. It's not about suppressing the market or deglobalizing the world. It's about understanding the potential of the technological revolution we're living through. First, the amount of work we need to do is falling. But if we automated things properly, not just production but services, we could massively reduce the hours of work we need to do and consign the coercive bullshit that takes place at the precarious end of the labour market to history. Second, information is corroding the price system. The true market value of anything you can copy and paste is close to zero. The solution has been giant technology firms dedicated to monopolising information, but these can't last and they're not functional in an information society. Third, because information is inherently social, you're getting the spontaneous rise of non-market collaborative ventures. Wikipedia is the best known. Open source software is a good example, but it goes way beyond that. The non-market survival mechanisms, the co-ops, time banks, informal sharing that goes on between, say, artists or software developers, that's what I'm talking about. All right, this seems like a very fragile and uncertain thing on which to base a new system, but so did banking in the age of kings who could behead bankers. Basically, things can change. Post-capitalism is the system that will emerge if we suppress monopolies and let prices of information and things fall, and if we radically delink work from wages, and if we then nurture that part of the economy where free, shared and socially produced things are replacing money and market forces. Is post-capitalism impossible? I don't think so. I think what's impossible is the democracy of riot squads, oligarch-run political parties, fiscal coercion by central banks, the surveillance state. That's what's impossible. We're in a world where technology means we can first imagine things and then go out and make them. And all I'm asking is, why can't we do that with a new kind of economy as well?